Hey guys, welcome to another video today. Today we're going to be doing a fragrance for each horoscope. Now, I want to clarify here, big warning, that I don't believe in horoscopes. I believe Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I'm a Christian, etc., etc., etc. And when I think of horoscopes, I think they generally cast judgments a little bit too early on people, especially in dating scenes. So that's why I truly don't believe in them, and some people don't fall into these categories as horoscopes. So keep that in mind. But we will be making this video. All right, Aries. So Aries here is somebody that is going to be, ChatGPT has notes here, so don't mind me. Bold, adventurous, energetic, and impulsive. And when I think of somebody like that, is somebody that's going to be a citrusy, energetic fragrance. So if you're an Aries, this one's for you. It's going to be Neptune's Trident. This is unisex. This is by Argos. Very, very pricey fragrance. You can get a full bottle for like $300 or $275. This is going to be similar to Imagination by Louis Vuitton. So it kind of has this tea, citrusy, very pungent, very strong, but it makes a statement of being fresh. And that's what I think about Aries. Next on my list, Leo. So Leo is going to be something that's going to be amber, oriental, rich, resinous, warm, vanilla, smoky. And when I think of something like this, Triumph of Bacchus by Argos. Triumph of Bacchus is very similar to Red Tobacco by I think it's Mancera. Yeah, it's Mancera. The Triumph of Bacchus is very fruity, it's very tobacco-y too, and it's just so well done. So when I think of Leo, I think of that because it's very projecting for sure. Next, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is going to be a person that is optimistic, adventurous, philosophical, freedom loving. So Sagittarius is going to be a woody, aromatic, cedar, vetiver, herb, freshness, adventurous, outdoorsy. And when I think of something like that, I think of, this is going to be Beaver Edition 2016. I didn't know that they varied, but for, back on track, for Sagittarius, this is going to be something ozonic, lime, green notes, woodsy, watery notes. And at the base notes, you have something that's kind of very animalic, but this doesn't come off animalic really at all to me. But this is very, very nice. So when I think of Sagittarius, I think of this. This is very nice. It reminds me of beavers being outside in the grass, you know, eating that wood, building the dam, being in the water. This is so nicely done. Next on my list here, we're starting down to the earth signs now. So Taurus, they're patient, they're reliable, they're sensual, they're comfort loving. And when I think of comfort loving, I'm thinking of a fragrance that's very cuddly, very reliable, it's patient, it's calming in nature. And I'm thinking of Action Nova. This is a dupe of Inicio's Rehab. It's Rehab. And what you get with this is a very creamy lavender. It's very calming. The note breakdown is kind of a little bit teasing, to be quite honest, because you might think, oh, that's another basic breakdown that's going to smell fresh and automatic. But the sandalwood here is very creamy with the lavender and the bergamot. Kind of gives it this therapeutic vibe. So that's what I get with this, to be quite honest. But when people think of Tauruses, they think of them as being strong, confident, but it's not that. Tauruses are patient, reliable, sensual, and comfort loving. And this is what that fragrance or that sign gives me that vibe of. What's next on the list? We have Virgo. Virgo is very analytic, practical, detail-oriented, and modest. When I think of Virgo, I think of something very incensey, maybe something with sage, something that's very minimalistic and clean and refined. When that comes to mind, I'm thinking of Ravenel White. Ravenel White is a dupe of Symphony by Louis Vuitton. And when you smell Symphony by Louis Vuitton, this isn't green, but it's pretty simple and it's pretty awesome at doing that at such a cheap price that it is. And you can drench this and soak in this. It's really, really good. My girlfriend gave me a compliment on this one and said that I smelled very fresh, clean out of the shower. And that's exactly what you get with this fragrance. It's very clean, shower, basic scent that anybody can wear. It's very, very unisex. Definitely suggest this one. You can find it for like $20 at Amazon. But really, really great, awesome stuff. Don't let the note breakdown tease you, because it's pretty close to the symphony. I'm not going to lie to you. It's pretty, pretty close. And that was Rave Not White for Virgo. Capricorn. What you come off to me, or at least what ChatGPT says, is ambitious, disciplined, responsible, and strategic. Now, for a fragrance for you, I'm going to suggest something that's leathery, woody, sophisticated, ambitious. It's going to be Love Triumphs Over War by Argos. Now, this fragrance is going to be very sophisticated, and I say that because it has a very fruity aspect that's very leathery that might come off a little bit too feminine for the men, but if you wear it, it's gonna give you a lot of compliments. Really, really great scent. It projects very, very well. It's very sophisticated and ambitious, meaning like I'm gonna go out there and just tackle every goal, and that's Capricorn right there. Now we're gonna go to the air signs. Gemini. This is going to be a fragrance that is going to be citrusy, aromatic. Maybe it's bergamot, neroli, fresh herbs. Just very lively and very versatile. And let's see, Gemini. Curious, witty, adaptable, and talk active. I have a great suggestion for you. Mephisto by CASHAPP. This is a line made by Zodiac. And this is the DNA of Silver Mountain Water by Creed, which I would still suggest for Gemini. And it just adds rose to it. I don't really reach out for this fragrance too much, as you can tell. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but it's basically right there at the bottom of the C, because I sampled it once to somebody to trade, and I flopped on that trade, but let's get it. So what you get, sprayer is absolutely fantastic on this, is you get the Silver Mountain DNA. It just comes with this rose that makes it very unisex. It's versatile. You can wear this anytime. Comes off fresh, very metallic. And I don't think anybody would hate this, to be quite honest with you. It's very compliment getting, and it's very everyday wearable. Next on my list, bro, we have Libra. Libra is going to be charming, diplomatic, relationship focused, undecisive. So what I'm getting here for Libra is something floral, musky, maybe it has peony, iris, white musk. It's romantic, it's balancing and charming. Breath of the Infinite by the House of Oud. With this is freesia, peony, peach, cashmeran, ambroxan, and musk. Now this does lean feminine, but I would personally wear this just because of the fact that during the winter time, this really, really dances in the air very well as a musky fragrance. Charming, diplomatic, relationship focused, and indecisive. Now the indecisive factor of this fragrance, it's not really that, but it's very relationship focused, meaning like it's romantic, it's simple, it draws you in, and it's very charming, especially if a woman wears this. So this is going to be more for the females that are watching this, but men, you can wear this too. It's just going to smell kind of like laundry detergent type of vibes to that. And you can find this one maybe for like $100, $110, which is a pretty nice niche price overall. Next, you have Aquarius. Aquarius is independent, innovative, yeah, and rebellious and humanitarian. So for Aquarius, we're going to recommend something aquatic, ozonic, sea breeze, minerally, air, futuristic, and free spirit. Now, when I have something that comes to mind, it's a fragrance called, man, what's the name of it? Abyss by Liquidas Imaginaries. This is a fragrance that is very synthetic, very latching on to the skin, but it's very aquatic too. So you get Calypso, which is like a watery watermelon type of scent, black pepper, white pepper, ambroxan, cedar, sandalwood, casmone, and styrax. So casmone is a white musk scent with pleasant, Swedish, and anistic undertones. As far as that's what I get here. Now, when I spray this fragrance, it's very hidden. unless you try to find for it. So when you spray it, it's not gonna come off as being aquatic straight in your face, but as soon as you start building it up, you're sweating at work, you're outside in the hot sun, that's when the synthetic chemicals really start coming out and giving you this aquatic vibe. The best way to kind of tell you this is it's aquatic. It's a watermelon fragrance, basically, just done in the most synthetic way, not in a bad way, but to kind of drive your attention and kind of pull you in. And that was Abyss, and this is evenly unisex. Women can wear this too, but I can tell that if you're a woman and you smell this, you're probably gonna say, yeah, I would probably want to smell this on a dude. Now, water signs. Just you guys have probably thought Aquarius was a water sign, but it's not. Little did you know. Water signs, these are going to be emotional people, initiative people, deep. So Cancer, you're looking for something soft, floral, and powdery. Jasmine, almond, and heliotrope. There's a fragrance that comes to mind for Cancer, but Cancer is nourishing, protective, emotional, sensitive. And I'm highly going to suggest you, ironically enough, High Frequency by Initio. I just remember sampling this maybe like 3 years ago. And what you get with this fragrance, it's very almondy, very floral. I would say feminine, but dudes can wear this too. And it's very great. It's really good. And Cancer can probably wear this too. I really think so. So you have almond, Hidian, magnolia, heliotrope, vanilla, jasmine, and sandalwood. Basically the breakdown that ChatGPT gave me, this would be it for you. Again, this kind of leans a little bit feminine, but if you don't mind a little bit leaning feminine fragrances, then why not just wear it? Projection on this is pretty decent. Longevity on this is very great. No questions asked. And the price tag on this one can range between like $175, $150. Scorpio. I am a Scorpio personally, but again, I don't identify with that. So with Scorpio, you get something intense, mysterious, passionate, controlling. Interesting. So Scorpio is dark, oriental, spicy, oud, incense, black pepper, mysterious, and intense. What comes to mind as far as intense fragrances is two, actually. Hautane by Parfums de Marly. This is very strong fragrances. A lot of people like this one. I'm about it, but it is strong. So you get, it's kind of falls similar to Oud for Greatness by Initio, which is a honorable mention for Scorpio, 100%. But Hautane Parfums de Marly get clary sage, lavender, bergamot, saffron, praline, arrowwood, and cedar. So this fragrance is mostly leaning for men, but I know a lot of women wear this too, and this is a compliment getter for sure. This is dominant. This is very expressive. It does not calm down. It makes its statement for what it is, and it's intense for sure, and it's definitely mysterious. Now, if you want something a little bit more darker, I can suggest Amoral by Pre Noel and Blackmail by Kerosene. These are very intense fragrances that come in and make a statement, and they're really good at doing that too. All right, last but not least, Pisces. So Pisces is a compassionate person. They're very dreamy, intuitive, there we go, artistic. So for Pisces, it's recommending something aquatic and floral, so lotus, water lilies, soft musk, dreaming, or ethereal. But what I'm going to suggest you is quite a bit expensive. Cosmic Cloud by LV. What you get with this fragrance is musk, blackcurrant, bergamot, and patchouli. When I first sampled this fragrance, I didn't really smell much, but that was my mistake because I have a musk soap, and when you wear this, it blends really well with musk soap. That's how musky this is, and it does it in a really well way too. This is unisex, well in the middle unisex, and it's gonna project very well, but the Louis Vuitton price tag might be a little bit too much for some people. But what if I find a dupe for this, I'll drop it in the comments below probably. But I just don't want this make this video be very long at all. So I'm gonna cut it here. Let me know what you guys think about these fragrances for the zodiac signs, and drop a comment below. What zodiac sign are you? Maybe we might get into a discussion or something. And talk, because that's what I like doing, talking to you guys. Subscribe to the channel. If you feel like your heart wants to donate, sampling fragrances does get expensive. So I will drop my Cash App over here somewhere. You guys can donate 50 cents, $1, $2. Biblical motivation, card content, fragrance videos, Bible motivational videos. We got a whole bunch here. I love you guys so much. You already know. God loves you too. Peace.